Let's go to the second part of this conversation. I want to talk to you about the coalitions in the smaller municipalities, because I see it playing out a little bit differently than in the metros. And let's take a place like Modimolle, Mokgopong, for example, but even Thabazimbi, where the DA mayor was chosen. The DA did very well when they took over in coalition with other parties in 2016. I think Marlene van Staden did a good job in Modimolle Mokgopong. And things were happening even in the townships. But in spite of that, and in spite of a very good relationship with the community, it didn't translate into extra votes, into allowing them to win. What's happening there?
So let's go back. In 2016, in the Waterberg region of Limpopo, which includes places like Thabazimbi and Modimolle Mokgopong, the ANC was not the Jacob Zuma's ANC was unable to generate the enthusiasm and the excitement which it did in this election. We saw this in 2019, because I always look at the 2019 results in the towns. Obviously, local elections are different to provincial and national elections, but when we compare the provincial results in a place like Thabazimbi and Modimolle Mokgopong, there are some kind of trends, and the ANC actually won those by relatively healthy margins. So, and then we see Limpopo. Cyril Ramaphosa's ANC had a very tough election. The two provinces where they can be very proud of their performance is Limpopo and, of course, in the Eastern Cape. So when one looks at remember Ramaphosa's deep ties to Limpopo, that extends to the Waterberg region. He's able to do better than 2016. So it was always going to be fraught. I think the DA's ability to form a coalition in 2016 in Modimolle Mokgopong had more to do with the ANC's lack of popularity compared to the compelling offer of the DA, the EFF, and the local parties. However, let's just focus on Thabazimbi quickly. This is an interesting result. We remember that in 2016, it was the Thabazimbi Residents Association, a local party, which was key. Again, it wasn't just the DA and the EFF, but there was a local component, a local party in Thabazimbi, being able to bring the ANC under 50%. They got the mayoral position. This time round, it's Tokkie Swanepoel, an Afrikaans lady who's a bookkeeper, well known in Thabazimbi. By the way, one of the reasons why the Freedom Front didn't do as well as they might have expected, who ends up with the mayoral chain rather than the Thabazimbi Residents Association and the Thabazimbi Forum for Service Delivery. So this is an interesting break. Why did the EFF not insist that a local party, which are led by popular black people in the community, on them taking over the mayoral chain? And it shows to me possibly a kind of pragmatism by the EFF to say, the DA did pretty well here. They did better than the Thabazimbi Residents Association. We need to form a stable alternative. So when we look at these small municipalities, are there hints of pragmatism, or is it just going to crack down in a few months?
Okay, then just staying with this topic for a moment longer, let's go to Metsimaholo. What an interesting happening there, the EFF getting the mayorship, and immediately she comes out and say, we're going to take land, we're going to do this and that. Is that bad news?
So first of all, we've always got to credit where credit's due. This is a golden opportunity for the EFF. The EFF, by design, by decision, did not sit in any executives between 2016 and 2021. So South Africans, particularly people in places like Sasolburg, will get the opportunity to see what it means to live under an EFF government. So this is a golden opportunity for the Red Berets to show that we're not just a party of revolution, we're not just a party of seismic change, we are a party which can govern a critical town like Metsimaholo or Sasolburg very, very well. So this is a golden opportunity. We also, let's just step back a bit. We know the ANC had a terrible election in KwaZulu-Natal and would be greatly worried there. The other part of the map where the ANC would be greatly worried is what's happened in the Vaal Triangle. So you see them get in the low 30% in Sasolburg, Metsimaholo, and under 40% in Mfuleni, which is Vereniging and Van der Bijl Park. Now we know that the ANC, a lot of its history and a lot of its activism against apartheid comes from that part of the world. And here you see voters turn their back on the ANC in great numbers because of service delivery. So if I'm the ANC, I'd be very, very concerned about this. So let the EFF form a stable coalition. Let's give them a grace period. Mayor Mochiani, this is a golden opportunity for her. And it's going to be interesting to see what the EFF can achieve there.